Thank you guys for tuning in to this week's edition of the Lynn MA Sportscast. I'm Sean Donahue.
And I'm Jessica Starbard. We've got a great show lined up for you. I'm going to sit down with Lynn native and North Shore Navigators starting pitcher, Kyle Gauthier.
And in the Coach's Corner this week, we sit down to speak with some of the Lady Spartan softball players as they continue their run in the postseason.
And it's been a great postseason for them. Their victory over Greater Lowell is this week's game of the week. But first, let's get to know the North Shore Generals a little bit better with our reporter, Bella DeGrazia.
Hi, I'm Bella DeGrazia here with Lynn MA Sportscast at Bishop Fenwick High School. We are highlighting the upcoming season of the North Shore Generals. We're going to be getting some history and information from some of the players and coaches and the owner of the Generals. Here with me now is Kevin Donahue, the owner of the North Shore Generals. So, Kevin, how long ago did you start this team?
Well, we bought the team. The team's been around for 7 years. We bought it 5 years ago. I bought it the year after Sean played his first season for the Generals, and it's a lot of fun and a great opportunity. So we jumped in about 5 years ago. Sean's my partner in the team, by the way.
What were your goals when you created this and you bought this team and made it your own?
The goals of the team were two. We wanted to be the best semi-pro football team in New England on and off the field. So we've done a great job on the field. We've done a great job off the field. We're always trying to improve. But, this season, it's all coming together for us.
Head coach of the North Shore Generals, Lou Spano.
Football's in my blood. I love football, and every season, nothing that I enjoy doing more.
How's the team looking this year?
Team's looking very good. As the coaches were talking earlier, we thought that we actually may have the best team that I've seen in the 3 years that I've been around. Personnel-wise, we have a lot of speed in the backfield. We have 4 or 5 running backs now that we could easily rotate fresh legs in the game. We have a consistent group of offensive linemen. Then on defense, we added some good linemen and linebackers, as well as a couple of really good defensive backs. Again, helping to gel with a number of players that we could rotate onto the field.
We have about 60 guys on the roster. A number of them are former college players. Either they played 4 years in college or they played a couple years in college, and they're looking to kind of keep it together and maybe go back. We have some really good athletes that came right out of high school that are looking for an opportunity to get some game film so that maybe they can extend their career into college. So character is important in the game of football, and it is an important part of the type of player we look for. It's important to our coaching staff. It's important to our organization. So when I look at the guys, I'd say, we have a good group of character guys on the squad this year.
Here with me now is Captain Brian Coretta of the North Shore Generals. Why did you start playing football? What was in it for you? What did you want out of it?
I love the contact of the sport. Getting to hit somebody every single play. And it's definitely the only sport where, once you get on the field, you kind of just flip the switch and nothing else really matters but what you're doing on the field.
How long have you been playing on this team?
This will be my 3rd year.
This is my first season. I never played with this team before, and look forward to playing with these guys. I've been playing since high school. I've been playing forever. This has always been my sport. I decided to come back and play because I just miss the football, just miss it.
Do you have good communication between you guys? Do you consider yourself family?
With the dog, we have a thing, with the whole hashtag. Hashtag NST family. We're all brothers on the team. We all hang out outside the field.
You guys have definitely made it to the playoffs a couple times. You think this year a Super Bowl win is in your itinerary?
I do. We'd like to get there. We'd like to get the opportunity to get there and then hopefully be good enough to win it. But you got to win a lot of games to get there.
Do you see that Super Bowl win at the end for you?
Yeah, definitely. My first year we reached it, but we lost in the championship game. So we're definitely trying to look to hopefully get back there.
Before you get there, what do you feel you need to improve on?
Me personally, probably just my conditioning. Definitely, just with my wind and keeping everything going at a high intensity pace.
What improvements do you need to see from some of your other teammates to know that you guys are ready for the Super Bowl?
We just need to be on point. We need to know our assignments. We need to be, smart. We need to play right. Our line needs to step up big and make the holes for us and give Scooby some time, and we'll be good to go.
And what about the defense? You see anything you need from the defense?
Not at all. They're going to keep cracking heads like they always do.
A lot more commitment, key improvements will be at the running back position, wide receiver position, offensive line. Big key for us, offensive line, because they protect me and I'm going to make sure our running backs are okay. And then the defense our defense is loaded this season.
What do you expect from the team and from yourself this year?
I just expect a lot of positiveness, a lot of positivity. Coming off, kind of a not so great season last year, but I think we're looking to turn that around with a lot of new young talent.
Just to play my part. I play linebacker, and hopefully to help these other guys and we can win some titles.
Checking in with news around the city, the first annual elementary school track and field meet was held this week at Manning Field. Connery won top marks, winning 6 events, including the boys' long jump and the girls' softball toss.
The North Shore Navigators not starting their season like they were hoping to, falling to the Martha Vineyard Sharks 11-1. They'll actually be heading back to Fraser Field this Saturday night for their home opener. And Lynn native Kyle Gauthier is going to get the start. Jess, you sat down with him this week. How did that go?
It went really well. He's a great kid. He's from Lynn Classical, now playing at the University of Hartford. They're coming off of a postseason run, so with all that experience, Kyle's going to bring some really great skills to the mound this season for the Navigators. But before we get to that interview, the Lady Spartans from St. Mary's, they're moving on in the Division III North softball playoffs, defeating Greater Lowell this week 10-1. But that score doesn't tell you the full story of this game. This game was scoreless through 3 innings before Molly Doyle. She broke it up with an RBI triple in the 3rd inning, and that is this week's Game of the Week.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Grace Regato Softball Complex, home of Babe Ruth softball. For state tournament softball action, this is Division III quarterfinal. St. Mary's, the Spartans, taking on Greater Lowell. Hit on the ground to short. They tag the runner. Nice job, Molly Doyle. What a great play. Tag the runner going to third, throw to first for the double play. That's deep, that's over the right fielder's head, back to the fence. Around second, heading for third, Doyle. She gets it done defensively, she gets it done offensively. A big 2-out triple by Molly Doyle. To the bottom of the 4th of a 1-1 game, this is Division III North quarterfinals. Hit in the left field for a base hit. They're waving Van Buskirk home, she's gonna score. The throw gets away. Roy winds up at second base. Roy with a big hit. We ain't gonna miss, she gets her. 3rd strikeout for Hamill. Drills it off the shortstop. They're gonna wave LaFosse home, she'll score. Doucette with another big hit. Out at second base. But she gets the job done with the 2-out hit. St. Mary's now linked as their lead. They now lead it 3-1 at the end of 5. Drilled to left center field by the outfielders. 2 more runs they're going to score. Doucette's got another hit. She's going for 3. She'll be in with a triple. 2nd triple for St. Mary's. Molly Mello cuts it off. Van Buskirk digs it out. Nowicki does her usual job. 2 scoreless innings. St. Mary's wins the Division III quarterfinal game here, and they do it in fine fashion as St. Mary's wins it by a score of 10-1. St. Mary's will go to 15-7. They'll move on to the Division III North semifinals.
We're sitting down with Kyle Gothier. He's going to be one of the pitchers for this year's North Shore Navigators. He's also a Lynn Classical graduate from the class of 2012. So you've been in college now a couple of years. Now you're back at Fraser Field on the mound. How does it feel to kind of just finally be home?
It's great. I mean, being home is awesome. Being home with your friends, being home with your family, everyone that makes you feel comfortable around here is here for you, and they want you to succeed. And they can all come here for all games and see you do your best.
And you're coming off a postseason, and you were saying that it's a school record. How did it feel pitching in the postseason at the collegiate level?
It was definitely exciting. I mean, it was a pretty decent crowd, probably one of our biggest crowds of the year. I mean, we didn't end the way that we wanted to, but I think it was pretty successful of a year for us.
Now, as a student athlete at University of Hartford, what sort of things have you had to learn in the last couple of years versus being a student athlete at Lynn Classical?
Well, considering we weren't in class for 6 hours a day, you could do your homework throughout the day whenever you wanted. Your class at night, you can do it before your class, after practice. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as challenging as many people expect, but it was still a lot more time consuming than your average student.
And what would you tell student athletes that are going off to college? Because in a bunch of different sports in Lynn, we have a lot of graduates going on to college and going to be playing ball up there. What kind of advice would you give to them?
The one advice that I learned is time management. You got to manage your time right and do the right things at all times because everyone's watching you. You're a target at a big school or a small school. They're all looking for you guys to mess up. So if you're doing the right thing, they're going to be there for you, but they're always going to be there for you when you're doing the wrong things.
All right, so definitely we'll have to have some of our student athletes listening to that. So now we're back with the Navigators. This is your second season. How does it feel to play for a team located right here in Lynn, being from Lynn?
It's nice because it's 5 minutes down the road and I could come 5 minutes before the games if I wanted to. I mean, it's awesome being around here. I mean, I played here at high school, so it's familiar.
Do you think that gives you an advantage at all over any of the other pitchers on the staff or opposing pitchers coming in?
I mean, maybe a little bit because I know it's more of a pitcher's ballpark instead of hitters because that's a long way to hit a ball with wood, especially with wood bat in college. But I mean, other than that, I mean, once you get to know the field, it's all the same.
Do any of the Navigators kind of look to you to kind of tell them where to go out to eat or kind of what's the lowdown in Lynn?
I've already gotten a couple places of, where should we go at night? What should we do during the day? Stuff like that. But I mean, you learn the ropes once you're around here for a couple days.
Do you feel like you're kind of the host to all of these different collegiate athletes? Because we have players coming in from kind of all across the country.
Not really. I mean, I'm not 21, so I can't go out to the bars yet. So I mean, I'm not really familiar with everything around. But the stuff I do know, I have a pretty good knowledge of where everything is.
And coming in from playing in college and then playing in high school, what's different playing in a collegiate summer league?
Than playing in college?
Than playing in college, yeah.
It's just a different group of guys. It's more laid back. It's still competitive. You still want to win every day, but it's not, can't think of the word. It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. It's relaxing.
That's what you'd like in a summer vacation, right?
Yeah.
You'd like a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
What are other players' receptions to playing at Frazier Field when they're coming in from all across the country?
I think it's nice because the beautiful new turf that we just got. I mean, considering last year we had like the Astro type turf, it's kind of run down a little bit and old. I mean, this turf's new, it's awesome. And then the mix with the grass outfield is real nice too.
And you've been practicing for a couple of days. What have they said about the new field and how they're playing it? Are they getting used to it?
I think they're getting used to it a lot better. I mean, it's true hops. It's not like it's dirt like last year where the ball could skip any which way. I mean, the ball's coming right at you. It's not going to deflect anywhere, so that's good.
They must be liking it, especially the infielders who don't have to do a little raking before the game too.
The only thing we got is the mound that we have to take care of, but we'll do well.
Not a lot. So last year we had a lot of rainouts. Are you excited that this year, without the turf being a little bit more run down, that you guys actually will get a chance to play more games?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the cancer game we had last year. We sold all the pink t-shirts.
Yes.
That was a rain out. It was torrential downpours. And then it was fine after that, but we couldn't play because the outfield is gross, the infield's gross, and now it's turf. It's going to absorb a little better.
And so you've been practicing for a couple of days. You guys start off on the road tomorrow, Wednesday, at Martha's Vineyard. What should people coming to the ballpark expect out of this year's Navigator team?
Intensity. I think that's going to be a big thing this summer. I mean, last year we made the playoffs, but we didn't reach our ultimate goal of winning the actual championship. So hopefully this year we can fulfill everyone's expectations and win.
Well, I mean, going to the postseason is certainly something to be proud of, but you think that this year the goal's the bar's raised?
Yeah, I think every year the goals are going to get a little bit higher, a little stronger, a little better. And hopefully we can meet those.
And what are your goals now coming into your second year and with a couple of more trips to the mound under your belt? Do you have any higher expectations for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this year, sophomore year, is kind of like a developmental year. I mean, you learn how to pitch. My freshman year, you're coming out of high school. Like, yeah, you throw 85 miles an hour, but anyone can hit 85 miles an hour in this place. It's how you sink the ball. It's how you change speeds, how you learn to throw a changeup. It's that type of stuff that makes you better than a high school pitcher.
And do you think having a couple of different guys from different areas coming in, do you think you learn anything from them over the course of the summer?
Absolutely. It's so many different perspectives that you're learning from. It's not just from Coach Blood down at Hartford. I mean, he's great, but you're learning different techniques that other coaches will teach. So you're grabbing from him, you're grabbing from kids from California, you're grabbing from everywhere, and you're obtaining all that knowledge and making it your own.
Do you feel a little bit more pressure to do well since you are the only player on the Navigators from Lynn?
Not really. I mean, I'm hoping to have a good year, but I don't think anyone's gonna be disappointed if I don't have a good year. I mean, I'm expecting to. So.
What should people expect coming to the ballpark this summer? Because along with the great baseball, there's a lot of fun events. Dominican Day last year, I think it's back on the schedule this year. What things should people expect at the ballpark?
Just a great atmosphere. An atmosphere. There's going to be a bunch of great kids coming and playing for our team from all over the country. We have kids such as Tim Hendricks back in right field. We're going to have Nick Terzi back on the mound. So kids like that, they're going to bring more fun, and it's going to be a great time to come down here and spend a day. Sunday afternoon, Saturday night, whatever you want to do.
And you guys start off your home season Saturday night. What would you like to tell fans who are thinking about coming out?
Come down. I'm actually starting the game, so hopefully a lot of people here. Hopefully the crowd's going to be electrifying, and hopefully we put on a good show for them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kyle. Have a great season. Now we're going to go to the Coach's Corner with Sean Donahue.
Welcome to the Coach's Corner. I'm Sean Donahue. Here with me today to talk about Lady Spartans softball, we have Alex Fisher and Tatiana Doucette. Ladies, I just want to thank you for being here. I know this time of the year is busy for you. You're both seniors, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of big things to come, but you also have a lot of big things to finish. We're definitely going to get into your softball season. It's been outstanding so far. You're in the playoffs currently, and we're hoping that you can move even further ahead. But before we get into all that, let's talk a little bit about who you are, how you got started playing softball, and what your plans are for the future. Alex, we'll start with you.
I'm from Winthrop, so I started playing t-ball when I was younger, and then I switched over to baseball. Played baseball until I was in the 7th grade when I switched over to softball. And then I came to St. Mary's in the 8th grade where I played JV softball, and I've been playing varsity for the past 4 years.
Excellent, excellent. Congratulations. Now, do you have any plans for the future, college, any of that stuff?
I'm going to Bentley University in the fall.
Congratulations.
Yes.
All accepted and all that fun stuff. Are you planning on playing softball there at all?
I might play intramural, but I don't think I'm going to be playing college softball.
Okay. Tatiana, let's talk a little bit about you.
I'm from Lynn. I've been playing softball since I was really little. I played for Wyoma and then Babe Ruth. I went to St. Mary's in the 8th grade, played softball on the, I think it was JV team, yeah. And then I transferred to Peabody, then transferred back to St. Mary's my sophomore year and started playing softball then on the varsity team.
So, Lynn girl who played in Peabody.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, I didn't. I took the year off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of
I just did Babe Ruth.
Sitting under apple trees, writing books.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now let's talk about the future. What are your plans for college?
I'm going to Southern Maine, but I'm playing hockey, not softball.
Cool. Okay, so you're a hockey player.
Yeah.
Now you guys had a pretty outstanding season as well this year. Tell me a little bit about that.
Hockey was great, and I'm going to miss it a lot, especially the team, coach.
Do any of what you do on the ice, does that translate into softball at all?
Probably mostly the leadership stuff.
Yeah.
And
you gotta lead through example.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So now you guys were supposed to have a game tonight, right? But it got rained out.
Yes.
Now tell me what you know about your opponent. How have you prepped for them? What have you done in the meantime? Who have they beat? Are you worried about any specific players?
Well, we played them last year in the
North Final,
and we came out on top. We won 7-3, I think. And it's the same pitcher from last year. So we know she has a little speed, so we've been practicing with that offensively. And other than that, just been practicing hard, ready to go.
Okay. So now what happens after this? I mean, obviously the goal is to go to the dance, right? How many games do you guys have to win in order to get there?
Isn't it 6?
To get there, might be 6 in total. I think it's 3 more.
Yeah.
To get there, yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about your coach. I had a brief conversation about you guys with her, and she had a lot of positive things to say about you. It's always interesting to me because I actually coach too, the philosophy side of coaching, how you teach players to accept responsibility, accountability. Tell us a little bit about what type of value your coach tries to instill with you. Alex, we'll start with you.
She's great. She's very smart when it comes to the game. She knows a lot about like what she's doing, and she's very hands-on with us. She does a lot like by doing. We watch her a lot. She is very good with that, and we have a great coaching staff all together, but she's very good at like leading the other coaches too, and just setting a good example for all of us.
Okay. Tatiana, anything to add?
She's really enthusiastic about the game, so I think it gets us more excited to play.
And it was funny because originally I had called to talk with her, and I'm not sure if you guys know this, but she was like, TV is not my thing whatsoever. So here I am hearing about how maybe this woman is a shy little petite gal, and in the meantime she's running around the field screaming her head off and having some fun, so that's good. One of the things in like what got me coaching was my coach. I mean, do you guys, it's pretty early in your careers to be considering this, but have you ever considered getting into the coaching game?
Kind of. Yeah.
Might be something you're looking forward to after. Now, when it comes to school, definitely we could talk softball all day. I'm sure you guys could too. But I'm sure some of the viewers at home, your teachers, family, want to hear about some of the scholastics type stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure that your semester at St. Mary's is finishing up finally, seeing as though you were all stricken with senioritis well into Christmas break, right?
Yeah.
So, Tatiana's the biggest smile I've seen out of her all day. Yeah, senioritis, got that. So let's talk about what you guys are planning on doing in the future. What are you planning on studying, Alex?
I'm planning on either finance or accounting. I still don't really know the difference, so hopefully when I get to school, I'll be able to figure that one out.
Either way, I'm not really much of a math guy, so good luck to you.
Thanks.
Tatiana, what about you?
I'm deciding between nursing or becoming like a veterinarian.
Anything that you guys want to add? What are you going to miss most about St. Mary's?
Probably the team.
Yeah.
And our coaches, yeah.
And what about you, Tatiana?
Definitely the sports, coaches.
Sports is your thing, huh?
Yeah.
All right, cool. No classes.
A lot of teachers I'm going to miss too, yeah.
What about the iPads? Now, you guys all have iPads down there, right? That's kind of a good thing, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Nah, it's cool. See you later. Anyway, guys, I just want to thank you for coming onto the program today. I wish you the best of luck against Whittier. And that's it from the Coach's Corner. Now let's go to the question of the week. Tweet your answers to our Twitter handle, @Lynn Sportscast, for your chance to win a free pizza from Tony Lena's on Boston Street. Last week's question was, this Boston Bruins player holds the franchise all-time goal-scoring record with a total of 545. Who is it? Jason Bullock chimed in with the correct answer. Johnny the Chief Busix. Congratulations, Jason. You'll be getting your coupon for a free cheese pizza at Tony Lena's on Boston Street. This week's question is, Revere native Tony C. suffered a severe eye injury during the Red Sox 67 season, which derailed his career. What high school did he attend? Again, Revere native Tony C. suffered a severe eye injury during the Red Sox 67 season, which derailed his career. What high school did he attend? Again, tweet your answers to our Twitter handle, @Lynn Sportscast, for your chance to win a free pizza from Tony Lena's on Boston Street. Well, that's it for this week's edition of the Lynn MA Sportscast. Thanks for tuning in. If you have a sports story, if you just want to give us some feedback, you can visit us at www.LynnCAMTV.com/shows/LynnMA Sportscast. We're also on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter @Lynn Sportscast. We want to say thank you to all of our guests for coming on. That's it for this week's edition of the Lynn MA Sportscast. I'm Sean Donahue.
And I'm Jessica Starbard. Have a great week.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel. You're watching LynnCAM TV. Thanks for tuning in.
Perfect, buddy. Heck yeah. That's awesome. That was awesome.
The LynnCAM TV show showcases local nonprofit organizations, community leaders, and more, with topics ranging from area events to issues affecting the lives of people in the area. Check out the LynnCAM TV show on Mondays at 9 p.m., Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m., and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. What's Happening highlights local community events in the Lynn area. composed of interviews and segments from the studio and in the field, bringing our viewers up-to-date info as to what's happening here in Lynn. Watch What's Happening Mondays at 3 p.m. and Wednesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m.